Hi, so using the ProspectFlow app is pretty simple. You just have to log into the website and then you will come to this page. From here you can see we have a sidebar here. From the sidebar you can navigate to different features. Like for example, I want to go to the context. I will click here and I will be able to see all my contacts in this place. Now you can edit any field directly by double clicking on them, and then you can also do some sort of actions uh, based on the buttons here. And then you also have option to import contacts. You can create the contact manually by entering the content, by entering the information, or you can import from a CSV file, or you can use your LinkedIn account to import the fields. Like you can select your LinkedIn account. If you have the sales nav, you will also get the option to select the sales nav search, and then you can search for whatever you want. You can click on search, and then in the search you have option to import. Like whenever you see the results here, you can import them. You can import them directly from here. Import all. It will start to import all of the records that you have for that specific search. Otherwise you can import like 100 results or something, and then you can also import the selected ones that you will be able to select from here. And then you also have option to search for the email. Once you click on search, it will automatically search for the email and verify it for them. uh, you will see the verified option here. You also have the lead score here and the contact status that you can directly change from here. And then we have option do to write the contact information using AI. Like you can write whatever prompt you want. For example, based on this first name, generate a title, and then you can select like any field you want and select the account and whatever the model. And then you can also apply the advanced option, like what are the conditions that needs to be fulfilled before doing that. And then you can click on generate to uh, do it on all the contexts, or you can generate test output, which we can directly do from here. Yeah, you can see it has generated the title from a random from this contact. So I don't know what it generated, but yeah, it depends on the prompt. And then we can have the lead list. We can create the different lead list as we want, and then we can navigate to those lists using this sort of tab based system. And then the same thing is for the companies. uh, you can click on the companies and see all that information. uh, Same goes for the company, whatever we discussed about the contact. And then company also have some more information, like you can you can have different context here, and then you can create a relationship map. Yeah, you can create a relationship map uh, by I don't have contact in this company, but you can create the relationship map. And then we have the sequence feature. You can create sequence with AI, or you can create it manually. Let's create it manually for now. Click on create sequence, and then it will create the sequence. It will create a draft of that sequence, and then we have to enter the information, like enter all the steps, whatever step we want to run. And then we have automatic email, action item, LinkedIn step, and WhatsApp message. uh, let's select automatic email. Here I have to fill all the information. I can also use AI assist, and then it will cost 1 credit. I can also save the changes from directly by clicking here. I have to enable the step as well in order to make it work. and then I can go to the settings. From the setting I have to add the email account that I want to use to send the emails in the sequence. And then there are a lot of settings like what is the duration between the emails, minimum delay, or the random time, like whatever the random duration time you want to add, track opens, track click, scheduling system, uh, and then we have send email in the same thread, include unsubscribe header, exclude certain emails. If prospect has any missing variable, then what should we do? Do nothing, pause the sequence and create a task. And then we have stop for those who reply, skip recipient, edit to other campaign. These are all the settings that we can save. And then after saving that, and if there's no error in the sequence, then you can publish the sequence and then add the recipient to send the emails. Like I'm clicking here. Yep, campaign activated. Now I can directly go to the enrollments page, and then from here I can start adding the contacts as I want. So for example, I can add this one recipient and it will automatically add them, and then schedule the contact added to the campaign, and then it will also schedule the email for them at the right time. I'm running it locally, that's why we are seeing some delay. Yeah, you can see here. Alright, it will wait for 30 minutes before sending this email. And then you can also see the analytical summary. I don't know why it's not showing it here, but it will be able to show the reply rate and everything like that, you can see. And then you can also see, go to the analytics page to see the overall analytics of your sequences and emails. You can also show more details. And then we have a unified inbox where you can track the emails, the LinkedIn messages and the WhatsApp messages. For example, this is the email, and then this is the LinkedIn message. Here we go. You can directly send the message from here, or you can schedule the messages. You can send the emails, like for example I can send it now, or I can schedule it later. I can save it as draft, I can add the file, everything like that. And then here I can see the activity timeline, whatever happened with the contact over time. And then we have the workflows. So workflows are similar to N8N or Zapier. We can click on create workflow to create one workflow. We click on create. Now in this workflow we have different type of triggers, like for example we have date or schedule trigger. I want to run it on a schedule, run it every 1 day, every 1 week, or every 1 month. And then I want to set an end date. There are a lot of options here that you can set. And then we also have the trigger based event, like if a contact is created, then we can trigger on that. All the triggers are here, the company triggers and everything like that. And then we have the we can add the delay node. It's almost like if you have used any workflow before, it's almost similar to that. For example, we can add a 10-minute delay. We can add an if else condition where we can select a field and then if it contains something, then we can perform some AI action. AI will produce a field that we can use in the nodes down. Like for example, I can use it in the manage field. I can see that this node is creating this field, so I can use it here, and then I can also do some more. There are a lot of options here that you can also try. And then we have tasks. We have different types of tasks, like for example we have call task, email task, meeting task, and LinkedIn task. We also have some other tasks like workflow or agent, manual approval task. They are also here. You can just click on those tasks and then approve or reject them. And then we have these types of tasks as well. We can select the calendar to see uh, what type of task we have. And then we have the AI agents. In the AI agent right now we only have the reply agent. We are working on the other two agents, lead research agent and signal agent. In the reply agent you can configure an agent, and then once you configure it, it will look like this. You can click on that, and then so what this agent does is whenever you receive a reply, it will automatically do tasks on the base of that uh, reply that you have received. So for example, it will not only create the reply but also it will do the third party integration task. Like for example, you can select an integration, give it a prompt. Let me show you. So if you want to select, for example, here you will also see HubSpot and other integrations. I can click on this SERP API integration, click select, and then I will have to connect the account. But if my account is connected, I can simply just enter the prompt, create a card name, receive reply in the ProspectFlow board, uh, and then I can do the stuff based on that. I can also upload the knowledge source. It's like a document where you can, if you have so many instructions, you can just give it to them, and it will get that information from that document. And then we also have the accounts. In the accounts page, you can select, you can add your mailbox, or you can add your LinkedIn account or WhatsApp account. So when you first come to the site, you just have to your first step would be just to connect your account. So you will come directly to this page to connect your mailbox. For example, if you want to connect the SMTP, you can click here. If you want to go with Google, Microsoft, you can click here too. And then if you want to do the LinkedIn outreach, you can connect LinkedIn and WhatsApp accordingly. And then we also have the settings. You can come here and click on the settings. In the setting we have sales context. This is the context that AI will use to generate the personalized information about your company. So uh, whenever you're using any kind of AI feature, you will get a prompt with the same fields, like enter your company name, industry. You have to enter that before using the AI feature to generate the highly personalized content for your outreach. And then we also have the lead scoring system. You can make it according to the need. Like for example, you want to add more lead score like 40 plus point. When you receive any reply, when you receive any LinkedIn reply, you want to add 10 more point to the contacts lead score. You can do that. And then we have the integrations page. Here you will see a lot of integrations that you can connect or disconnect. For example, I am already connected with Trello, so I can just disconnect it, or I can just connect with the SERP API. uh, and then we also have the tracking domain. So this one is also important if you want to do the cold email outreach. You will see an option here to select any domain. Like for example, you can select any, you can use your business domain for your cold emails. So like any tracking that will happen from the prospect flow, it will use your links. uh, Otherwise it will be using the prospect flows link. We also have the usage dashboard and subscription and billing. You can discover those. So you can try all these features, uh, and then you can also come to this co-pilot feature, which does not have a lot of things right now, but we are working on it having uh, a lot of features and giving the ability to just chat with your co-pilot, and your co-pilot is doing the things on the background. So like you can right now you can just get some basic information about your leads and then send an email probably. You cannot do anything more than that, but you can still try it if you want. So when you will first come to the site, you first have to connect the account, uh, add the contacts, and then create the sequence to see if everything works for your outreach. Or if you want to create a workflow, you can also do that. Workflow, you can treat the workflow as your campaign as well. So these are all the features in the prospect flow. I hope you will find these features interesting and let us know about what else we can do.